She walked into the courtroom with a soft smile on her face. Not the smile of a terrified 14-year-old waiting for a verdict, but the smile of someone who believed she was going home. A juror glanced at her, then immediately looked down, almost like he couldn't bear to look at her. The defense whispered confidently. Her family sat behind her, nodding, hopeful. Everyone thought the same thing. The judge is buying the mental illness story. But then the prosecutor reached for a remote. And before he even pressed play, someone in the gallery gasped. Lainey's smile didn't just fade. It collapsed. A woman in the gallery covered her mouth. Another whispered, "Oh God, not this." That was the moment Lainey Hart's smile began to die. Lainey Hart wasn't supposed to be here. She was an honor student. A polite, quiet, church-going girl from Willow Creek, Arkansas. 14 years old. Loved by teachers. Protected by family. Her mother, Brooke, was a nurse. Her stepfather, Randall, managed a hardware store. Her little brother Mason was only 7. From the outside, they were a normal Southern family. But behind closed doors, something was happening to Lainey. Something her parents didn't understand. And something she was hiding better than anyone could have imagined. By late 2023, Lainey started pulling away. She became withdrawn, anxious, moody. Her grades dropped. She spent hours locked in her room. Her journal later revealed, "I feel like two people in one body. When I look in the mirror, I don't recognize myself." Her therapist later said one sentence. That still haunts him to this day. Lainey told me something was coming, and she couldn't stop it. Her parents found a secret phone, found vape pens, found messages to an older boy. They got her therapy, put her on medication, hoped she would stabilize. But instead, she was unraveling, or performing. No one could tell which. On the morning everything changed, Lainey's best friend told police something disturbing. Lainey had leaned across the lunch table and whispered, "Today is the day." The friend thought it was a joke, a stupid teenage comment. But later she said something chilling. Her eyes looked empty that day, like she wasn't in there anymore. Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. Nothing unusual. Brooke picks up Lainey from school. They drive home. Security cameras capture their arrival at 3:58 p.m. Brooke walks toward Lainey's room to search for contraband. Lainey lets the dogs out back. Nothing seems off. But Brooke didn't realize something crucial. Randall had installed a new camera in the hallway 4 days earlier. A camera Lainey didn't know existed. And that camera captured everything. Lainey walked into her parents' bedroom. Slow, steady, emotionless. She reached under the mattress and pulled out Randall's .38 revolver. She hid the gun behind her back and walked toward her bedroom. The camera recorded her pausing at the kitchen doorway, peeking in, making sure her mother was still searching. Then she turned and walked toward the sound of her mother's footsteps. The audio is faint, but investigators enhanced it. Right before the first gunshot, Lainey whispers something under her breath. "I have to," or "I'm sorry." To this day, no one knows which. Then, 3 rapid shots. Brooke collapsed onto the bedroom floor, alive for maybe 5 seconds, then gone. Lainey didn't scream, didn't cry, didn't call for help. Instead, she walked calmly to the kitchen and sat at the counter, still holding the gun. The timestamps tell the truth. Her mother was shot at 4:44 p.m. Lainey didn't dial 911 until 4:57 p.m. 13 minutes alone with her mother's body. What she did in those minutes shocked investigators. She unlocked Brooke's phone, texted Randall pretending to be her mother. "When will you be home, honey?" He replied he'd be home soon. Lainey sent back a thumbs-up emoji. Then she FaceTimed 2 friends. Told one, "Do dead bodies make you squeamish?" She led that friend to the bedroom and showed her mother's body. Then said something that would haunt the girl forever. "I put 3 in my mom. I've got 3 more for Randall." Randall arrived at 5:02 p.m. As he opened the laundry room door, Lainey stepped from the shadows and fired. A bullet tore across his shoulder. He grabbed her, fought for the gun, and finally wrenched it from her hands. Lainey ran out the back door, screaming. A neighbor's Ring camera captured her sprinting across the yard and hurdling the fence. Bleeding and in shock, Randall dialed 911. My daughter tried to shoot me. She killed her mom. She killed Brooke." Police found Lainey 2 streets away, near a drainage ditch, breathing heavily, shaking. When placed in the patrol car, she asked only one thing. "Is he dead?" Not, "Is he okay?" Just, "Is he dead?" Police found security footage, Phone logs. The fake texts. The FaceTime calls. Fingerprints on the gun. Her drawings. The same picture over and over. A doorway. A shadow. A gun on the floor. But investigators found something else. Inside Laney's deleted files. Something far more disturbing. A 27-second voice memo. Recorded the night before the murder. In it, Laney practices what she would say if police ever questioned her. Her voice is calm, controlled, almost rehearsed. She practices saying, "I didn't hear anything. I was in my room. I froze. I panicked. I didn't know what to do." Every line, delivered like a script. For prosecutors, this was the moment. The psychotic break, defense shattered completely. But that wasn't the most unsettling discovery. There was also a 14-second video clip, recorded at 11:21 p.m. the night before the murder. Its contents have never been released. Some investigators say that clip is worse than the murder itself, but none of them will say why. The prosecution argued Laney planned everything, knew right from wrong, manipulated the narrative, used the mental illness excuse as a shield. The defense argued she was mentally collapsing. Her medication change destabilized her. Voices pushed her to act. She needed treatment, not prison. Laney cried through most of the trial, covered her ears during the playback of the gunshots. Then the prosecutor played the footage. The courtroom fell silent. And there it was. The timestamp. 4:44 p.m., mother shot. 4:57 p.m., 911 call. 13 full minutes of silence. 13 minutes of calculation. A juror's pen slipped from his hand. When he saw the timestamp, Laney's face went white. Her smile, gone forever. Brooke's mother collapsed into her hands crying. "Not again, not again," a phrase nobody understood. Whispers would later suggest another family tragedy years before. The jury deliberated for less than 2 hours. Guilty of murder. Guilty of attempted murder. Guilty of evidence tampering. Life without parole. Laney sobbed silently as deputies placed cuffs on her wrists. At just 14 years old, her life was effectively over. Laney awaits transfer to adult prison at age 18. Her defense has filed an appeal. Experts argue the system failed her. Prosecutors insist justice was served. But one thing remains unexplained. Why did Laney smile when she walked into court? What future did she think she was walking toward? And what was in that sealed 14-second video? The night before the murder? Some say we'll never know. But everyone who viewed that sealed clip says the same chilling sentence. It changes everything.